What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to have a little fun with Moon Knight. Now, this is the highest stage that I can play Moon Knight in against Mephisto. This is stage 39, because we can use characters that have the leadership tag, which luckily Moon Knight does. And I did change his obelisk from what you guys saw in the last video. The only thing I don't like is the running around trying to build up the proc on this thing. But boom, guys, already went through the very first phase. Now, something that's pretty insane about this is characters with leadership obviously can use White Fox, right? And they get that decreased damage received. They get the increased damage to all allies. I mean, it's really a nice little setup here. Okay. Now, I want to kind of get out of here because I don't want to get caught in that. Moon Knight can still die, right? So we got to be real careful. Oh yeah, it's melting time. Okay. And there we go. Kind of screwed up a little bit there. Took a little damage, but no big deal. And I mean, God, even at stage 39, boy, the damage is pretty crazy that Mephisto can do to you. All right, watch out for that. There we go. And melt. This guy is just so insane. He is just so nutty. He run around. And, honestly, guys, he doesn't need the build that I have on him at all. He doesn't need to use the obelisk that I'm using, obviously, because he just absolutely destroys this content. I mean, this is just nuts. Okay. And boom. Right? A minute, 50 seconds. Not bad. Wasn't the best round. Could have been a little bit better. But still, not too shabby, right? Minute, 50 seconds. Slapping through stage 39 like it's absolutely nothing. So the next clear that we're going to do, guys, we're actually going to go against Null. And well, actually, you know what? We can try Ultron here. And Ultron, we have to use Blast here. That's villain. Right, superhero, and then female. So I think stage 19's all the higher we can go for Moon Knight. So let's set him up a nice little team right here. So we can put White Fox in there, obviously. We can put Wave in there. And then we can throw in good old Moon Knight. All right. And yeah. Well, let me change up a character here. Let's do it to it. Let's see how well he does here. Hopefully I don't die, trying to do this. Because these first two runs I'm just kind of doing off the cuff. Because honestly, I think he's just strong enough to where he just melts so fast it's not even funny. I mean, yeah, that's just nutty. And we're going to kind of run around a little bit. White Fox seems pretty slow compared to old Moon Knight. And there we go. Oh, yeah. And yeah. 50 seconds, man. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. So easy, right? Just plow through it. I mean, when you see the build on, you guys can be like, well, yeah, of course, Forgo. I mean, come on now. Look what you got on this guy. Of course he's going to do what you're showing us. Now, Null here, we're going to be doing stage 64, where you need a combat human superhero. And a video I made in the past, guys, I showed you guys on my account with 70% physical attack and 22% pierce that Moon Knight, this was really difficult with him having a mighty CTP of energy, right? A mighty, right? That had an extra 6% pierce on it. Well, with the obelisk I have on now, which is pretty OP, this guy can absolutely destroy stage 64. This is wild. So I'll bring it up for you guys right now. Check this out. Wow, here we go. Stage 64. Wow. Look at the damage that he is doing in this high level. And this is the thing about these level 80 characters, man. They really are nutty. And by the way, guys, this uniform in ABX, I mean, I wish I'd made a video about this, but in ABX, it is way better. I actually usually would run my Wolverine during the burn season, and my Wolverine gets a little over 9 million. This guy can get 10, he got 10 million, right? Well, with the obelisk that I'm using, but this is a proc obelisk. This is not a rage. Actually, with a rage, I think I would do better, to be perfectly honest. I think I would have done better in ABX. But huge improvement. You know, my Wolverine has a rage on him. So, like, the uniform itself makes a big difference in ABX. Not a huge difference in World Boss content, but I will say it's just so smooth and so easy to play. Here's something that's really nice about it. Even though he doesn't have ignore iframe, Null jumps up in the air, we don't do any damage, but there's still a bunch of damage still going on, and we can take a few bars down afterwards, which is awesome. I mean, really the hardest thing about these high levels is just keeping your character alive. They take so much damage. Like, you can get one shot so easy in this high level. It's just insanity. So you have to be very careful. You'll notice I'll do a little switching here. There we go. That's kind of the thing. You always like, whenever you switch, you're kind of like invisible for a brief little moment. You won't take any damage. So if one of those attacks hits you during that moment, you won't take any damage. So that's always something to keep in mind whenever you're playing. And, you know, using your switches properly. Oh, buddy. Watch this. You never do as much damage in this part of the phase as you do in the very first, which is weird. But yeah. I mean, melting like butter, my friends. Melting like butter. Crazy. Okay, run around. I mean, those things hit him. He is gone. He is gone. Man, I'm loving Moon Knight too, by the way. Loving him. Probably will try a GBR run. There I kind of screwed up, but it wasn't a big deal. I was going to switch my character anyways. I hit my 3-5 instead of my 3-4-5. But if you sit in that pocket whenever Null's doing that, yeah, you'll die. Build up the meter. There we go. Try to squeeze in a little bit more damage right here. Didn't have our meter built up on our obelisk, but it's all good. It's all good. We squeezed in a little bit of damage there. Come on. This is stage 64, guys. This is crazy. Just nutty. All right. Didn't want to use my awakened skill. Almost took him down to the next phase right there. So we're going to go ahead and squeeze in another little hit real quick there, just so we can get it down to the last phase. Moon Knight's so fun too. So awesome. And this, I mean, yeah. And this goes again to show you guys that you really don't need the character to be tier 4 to do insanity. I mean, it's just crazy. The way he plowed through stage 19, Ultron, 39 Mephisto, and now stage 64 against Null. Now I got 3 bars here, 3 full bars, and we won't quite get it done here. So we're going to have to squeeze out a little damage here really quick. We're not even going to build up the meter. We're just going to go ahead and hit our skills. And look at that, guys. In under 4 minutes, we did stage 64 Null in under 4 minutes. That is pretty damn bonkers that he could do that. That is quite insane. So, I mean, this guy's crazy. Now, let me show you guys what's on him. And this is where you're going to be like, okay, Porgo. Yeah, I slapped the Brilliant on the guy. I was curious to see how well this thing would do. And this has an increased damage dealt to boss types by 200%. And then, of course, you know, the 230% proc. This thing is godly, even though I feel like it's kind of a waste on him because he already has native immunity to guard break, right? He doesn't need guard break immunity. He already has it. But At the same time, guys, like even a mighty, I think would be really good because whenever you have a over 15% pierce, I would say, then the mighty CTP of destructions they just seem to do a little bit more damage than just having the CTP of energy. But the brilliant obviously is going to do more damage than a mighty. I mean, it's just got a higher proc. It's got more damage to the boss types. It's just a godly obelisk. I was so lucky when I got this. I have spent so many crystals moving this damn thing around that it's not even funny. And now that I'm going to be past stage 64, more than likely I'll end up taking this off of Moon Knight later on, but I might keep it on him for a while. If you guys are curious, I got about 10 million with this obelisk in ABX, but I really wouldn't recommend it. He plays well with a proc in ABX, like no problem. Like he's really awesome in it. But you can't build up the proc over and over. You really want to increase all attack. If you're going to use a mighty CTP of energy or a mighty CTP of destruction, just using procs, having the increased attack would be better than these, like a strike proc here or the beatdown proc on the CTP of energy, because you're not going to be able to run around and build up your meters, right? He has a nice tight little rotation, and you'll get the more out of him if you just have increased all attack. But yeah, what an insane character. Insane runs, man. Just nutty. Stage 19 Ultron in freaking 50 seconds. That's just crazy. So guys, let me know what you think about Moon Knight. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.